guys, welcome back to Serrano's Corner. Today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna have a lot of topics we would like to talk about, some juicy topics. So we're gonna do a little like not Q and A, but he's gonna interview
Like an
me
interview,
style.
okay.
So
Okay.
here we go.
Okay. So, first things first. The first topic that we're going to talk about is going to be about Jelena Mrdjenovich.
Okay.
Okay. So, as everybody knows, Jelena was supposed to be our opponent, to Unify. At the time she had the WBC and WBA, we had the WBO, and based on some personal problems that she's going through or issues with her trainer, hope everything is good with Milan, and he recovers. Wish him the well, prayers out to him. She decided that she didn't want to fight us, but the tricky part is that she didn't want to fight you, but she fought Paola Torres, and she's going to fight Erica Cruz, who, by the way, is 11-1 with 3 knockouts. 2 Mexicans. Mexicans are the toughest.
Yes.
Trust me, we know how tough Mexicans are. But she didn't take the fight with you. Why do you think that?
I mean, I wouldn't want to say that she's scared. I mean, I don't know. I don't like to say fighters are scared because we fight. That's what we do. And we would have chose something different. So I wouldn't say she's scared. Maybe there's something else behind there. Maybe it's a little fear. I don't know. It's fear and scared.
No. Fear and scared. No, scared is, I used to be scared of the boogeyman when I was a kid. So I know that, being scared is something that, exists. And fear, I feared, doing certain things that I thought will disappoint my mom. You know what I'm saying? So I had fear to come home and have my mother find out that I did something she didn't want. So yeah, I would say that fear and being scared, although some people think they are the same, they're not.
Yeah, but I just don't know. I mean, we've expressed years ago that we wanted this fight with Jelena. Way before that, like 2015, right? But
Yeah,
that was
2015. Yeah,
like,
there was a Ring magazine article that was written out on it. She's a long-standing champion, just like we are. So
yes,
we wanted,
yes, definitely.
we wanted this fight. But okay, so she, for whatever reason, she didn't take the fight with you. She's taking a risky fight. Like I said,
Any fight is a risky fight when you
yeah,
go in
I
there.
mean, listen, Valdez, Burchell, Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas,
Yes, you just never
Teofimo
know.
Lopez versus Lomachenko. Anytime you step in that ring, it can be really dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know, because as a fighter, you're one punch away from things, going south of the border.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So she didn't want to fight you. She's taking on another risk. But the bad part is that she's talking, right? What is she saying?
Yeah, she's saying something. Oh, go ahead and continue to pick up vacant titles. But people don't understand the true story about those vacant titles. I mean, first of all, I needed a person to fight for this WBC title. She was the champion. She decided not to fight me, so they elevated me. I was the interim champion, so they elevated me to the full champion.
And I have the literature, because as a manager, I get the letters from
WBC.
the WBC, from the chairman, from whoever's in charge there, ordering us in December to get a tune-up fight, which is the tune-up fight she got with Paola, and you did Diana Santana.
Exactly.
And, to go into negotiations for this fight. And she didn't want to go into negotiations. So what the WBC was, they elevated you. They made her an emeritus. Don't know what that is. What type of champion. I'm not that knowledgeable with all these other titles that the WBC has. So we only know about the regular title. I've heard the silver diamond, but we don't know too much. But it's not a topic about the WBC. So. So you get elevated, now she claims that, oh yeah, we got the title without fighting for it. But of course.
I need the champion to fight for a title. And she was the champion. So she decided, we got elevated. She still has the WBA, so she's defending that title with Erica Cruz.
Okay, and mind you, Erica Cruz is a champ. It's not a champion. Erica Cruz is, a Mexican fighter, tough. They're all Mexicans are tough. They offered us Erica Cruz for this fight,
in
to
March 25th.
defend. Okay, But me personally, I'm the person, that handles Amanda's. I'm the trainer, I'm the manager. I'm family to Amanda. I'm Cindy's husband. I'm, the person in charge of, what they do. Outside of the ring, they handle business inside the ring. I handle it out there. So we wanted something tougher. You know what I'm saying? Not to take anything from Jelena Mrdjenovich, but Jelena has a really nice left hook 6 years ago in 2015. The last time, if you think I'm lying, you go to BoxRec. Jelena has not knocked anybody out since 2015. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's 38 years old, So, I mean, the reason why we wanted to fight Jelena is not because we're looking to pick on her. It's just that she has two titles. She has
half of the division that I'm in.
She had the WBC and the WBA. And in order for us to unify, we have to go through her.
Yes.
But, lo and behold, when she decided not to take the fight, we got elevated. We want a tough fight. We want a challenge. We're going to be in Puerto Rico, what I'm saying? Although we don't live there, and Amanda was born, but came over here to the States when she was only 8 months old, so, we want to give fans something big, what I'm saying? At 126, that's our natural weight right there. You know what I'm saying? If it's a meaningful fight, we want that fight. So we're saying, okay, not to discredit Erica Cruz, but she's 11-1 with 3 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, people will find a way to criticize that. Oh, Amanda's got 40 fights. Amanda's, whatever, because I hear it all. We were going to get criticized. So what do?
Story of our lives.
We get Daniela Bermudez.
Yeah.
Which happens to be someone in her camp, right? How was that?
Oh, wait. Who? Oh, yes, someone that wrote something on Twitter talking about that Daniela wanted to fight me, so which was a great thing to have someone request to fight me. So we was like, okay. So we asked the Bella to reach out to them.
The pedigree. She's got huge wins against Marcela Acuna, against Barbie Juarez. So we were like, and she's a 3-division world champion, trying to come up to 4. Where we know about that because we were on a quest to become, multiple division world champions. So we want to give her the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, to me, and I've said this to a few people, this is a much tougher fight for us. Like I said, Jelena has not knocked anybody out since 2015. I was going to say 1900, 2015. And when she did knock those girls out, it wasn't the elite one, because yes, she's fought elite girls. She fought MacArthur, she fought Melissa Hernandez, but she didn't knock those girls out. She didn't drop those girls. She wound up knocking girls out like Lindsay Garbey and Olivia Garula in the 9th round, and we stopped her in the first round. So, we talked it nice, we respectfully, it's a 50-50 fight, 2 of the hardest hitters, but truth be told, she hasn't hit nobody hard in a very long time. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want to talk down to her, but, she broke the monotony. She broke the ice by trying to discredit us and how we, picked up the WBC title. So what we want to do is reciprocate and give it back. You know what I'm saying? So she hasn't knocked anybody out in a very, very long time. And, for her sake, she better pull it off against Erica Cruz, because from what I've been hearing, the girl's tough enough to pull a rabbit out of her hat and catch a victory.
But if Erica Cruz does win, at least we know we have an opponent for the WBA.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen to me. Mexicans don't play. You know what I'm saying? The worst one is nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? So we welcome that. I mean, I'm not wishing any bad, towards Jelena, but, for us, it would be, I believe it would be best if Erica will win, because then we know for sure we don't have to chase nobody around, and she's going to want to unify. You know what I'm saying? We're coming with 2 titles. You know what I'm saying? Once we make Erica an offer to be able to win the other 2 belts, she's going to take it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call a fearless young warrior. You know what I'm saying? Jelena has reservations where 1 minute she's saying one thing, then she's doing another. You're talking about, you're going through psychological changes because of what's happening, but you're still fighting. it doesn't make any sense. If you're going through changes, then don't fight. Take a break. Just like, come back another day. Listen, we're not going anywhere. You know, However you look at it, Amanda's 32, you're 38. So if you're waiting for us to get older, you're gonna go into a freaking convent or a senior citizen, because we're always gonna be younger. So we're gonna be here waiting for you if you decide you want to do this a year from now or whenever. You know what I'm saying? What we don't want is that, okay, if you don't want to fight us, just don't try to stop us from achieving our goal. You know what I'm saying? Like Bermudez wants to try becoming a 4-division world champion. We're going to oblige by that. We're going to give her the opportunity to try and do that. You know what I'm saying? We're in the best shape of our life.
The best. I mean, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I really never had a training camp, like a real training camp. There's fights in the beginning of my career where we was training in the park, doing pads in the park. So anyway, this training camp's been like a 6 to 8 week training camp.
And to think, it's crazy because we have 5 weeks, and every day that I go to sleep, I'm always saying to myself, man, I wish the fight was like tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to over peak. She is so strong, man. Just the other day we sparred with a guy that we sparred with before, and the whole entire sparring session, it was like we were looking so sharp. You were hitting hard. The kid is like, yo, is she mad at me, man? Because, man, this girl's, and I'm saying to myself, listen, man, we're doing great. Like I said, we have a lot of respect for Daniela Bermudez. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And when you have respect for your opponent,
you
step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the days when, certain fighters, you're like, oh, you know what? All right, let's go to the mall, and then if we get a run, we'll get a run later. But for this one, you know what I'm saying, this has been a thing where, this takes precedence over everything. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We wake up, we train, anything that we're going to do. I find myself always saying that I want to do something, but we never get the chance to do it now because we're so consumed at work, which in the past, it was the opposite way around. We did everything first, and then we were fit training towards the end of the day. Now we're doing everything where every day I'm like, yo, I need to go to the mall, and I find myself sitting in my sofa feeling like I'm pooped, you know what I'm saying? And imagine, I have to do pad work. Usually Amanda does almost everything alone. I just, keep an eye on her. But for this camp, we have all come together. Cindy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
I was
God.
just gonna say that. When is the truth when Cindy comes into training camp. And
she has not missed a day. In fact, it is so impressive that, I'm thinking, man, I need to get Cindy a fight too. I mean,
she gives me the best sparring, and I'm literally telling you the best sparring because she's still my oldest big sister, and she's like, I don't care who you are, 7 divisions, whatever, the hardest hitting, she will go in there and she will give it her all.
Okay, well, let me be honest with that. What happens in that case is that Cindy knows you so well. You know what I'm saying? Cindy's been around you your whole career. So when you're sparring with a person that knows you so well, a lot of the things that you can do to somebody else that doesn't know, you can't do to her. Does that make sense?
No, it's the truth.
Because remember, Cindy knows how hard you hit all the time. So she's very sharp. She has to be sharp or else she's going to get cremated. But when you go in there with a girl, they find out for the first time when they actually got hit, which that's, you know what I'm saying? So in all fairness, yes, Cindy looks fantastic. And the reason why Cindy looks fantastic is she knows Amanda so well, but that works better for Amanda because she has to elevate her game if she wants to even be, competitive with Cindy. Because like I said,
there's no backing down with Cindy.
And also everybody knows Cindy's tough. Cindy, she'll fight whoever. Just give her a check, a decent check. And Cindy, fight everybody. She's fought, Layla MacArthur, Katie Taylor. She fought Anne-Sophie Mathis. She fought Michaela Lawrence at 154 pounds. She's lost decision. No one's ever dropped her or stopped her. So, that goes to show, and she'll always say it, no one hits as hard as my little sister, so it doesn't matter who you are. You might win a decision, but you're not going to stop me or hurt me. And I believe that wholeheartedly. It's a proven fact. People lie. Numbers don't. Check the numbers. Box records tell you on her losses, she's never been dropped or stopped. So, okay, so right now, that was the issue with Jelena.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about Bermudez. We're grateful to that. Who do you want to thank for that?
Definitely want to thank my promoter, the team, of course, you. Gary Starks, who's been coming from Staten Island
my bro.
every other day. He stops doing the pads and he makes Gary Starks get beat up with the pad.
He loves it. He loves it. Listen, Gary Starks is like, he loves it. I still try to work out, and Amanda hits so hard. So there's certain times that when I do pad work, then the next day it's time for me to work out my joints. I'm 55 years old, so my joints don't operate the same. And I wake up sometimes and I'm like, man, I'm in pain. I'm like, oh crap, I did pads with Amanda yesterday. So, my brother Gary Starks, he's one of the best trainers in the world anyway, regardless. Hands down. He loves boxing so much, man. I don't know how he does it, but he'll do hundreds of rounds with the girls, and I'll just watch him. And my thing is, better you than me, my brother. Love you to death, but better you than me.
So yes, Steve, of course, my sister, my promoter, Ludabella, who's the best. As much as these guys fight, I think they fight more than I fight in the ring because they go at it all the time.
Let me tell you something. I love them to death, man. I have this pure love-hate relationship with DeBella, but above all, I have the utmost respect for him because he's an honorable man. I don't care what anybody else says. When it comes to Amanda Serrano or Cindy Serrano, Lou has always been respectful. He's always been prompt. He's worked his butt off. And you know what? I'm just a troublemaker. So I'm always getting into trouble and fights with him. But truth be told, man, we don't even have a current contract with Lou. But he's our promoter until we decide it's over. I don't care if we're playing ping pong, baseball, MMA, jiu-jitsu, anything is. DeBella is our promoter.
Yes, so big thank you, Lou DeBella. Love you to death. And Ring City USA for actually putting this show on and putting me as the main event and having faith in me to put on a hell of a show, because I can guarantee you it's going to be a great show. And mi isla de Puerto Rico. Oh my God, I can't wait to step into that ring. It's so funny because all my fights, but all the fights that I had in Puerto Rico, I had to literally stop myself before going out from crying because the love is so genuine over there, and it's just like right now, just thinking about it, I want to cry. But it's true. It's not like over here in New York where people want to come to see you lose. No, in Puerto Rico is a difference. So Puerto Rico, te veo pronto.
We love you. Hey, listen, and to all our subscribers, we want to thank you. We're new. We honestly, we don't know what the hell we're doing here. But we're trying to give you, real content. We're trying to give you stuff that's genuine from the heart. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do the best we can. You know what I'm saying? We had a successful first
giveaway, right?
Giveaway. Artie, congratulations.
Yes.
Artie turned out to be, a good person. And Artie got lucky because not only did he get his t-shirt, he wound up getting an autographed picture that he wanted from you guys. And I know he's happy. When he sees this, he's going to know. And Artie, listen, we have another giveaway coming up. This one we're adding to it. So this one, not only this one, you can either win a merchandise from the site, which we're going to put the link in the description below. But also, next one, we're going to do a video message. A video shout out. No, not a video message. A video shout out. And then later on, we'll do a video message, which you'll call.
No, that's different. It's video call and then video message shout out. Same thing. Message shout out. We're sending you a message.
Okay, in a message. Okay, because also in the future, we're going to do where you can a FaceTime call, which is different than a shout out. Yes?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so for the next one, it's going to be a piece of merchandise.
And a video message.
A video message
like a cameo.
Like a cameo, okay. I understand that. And then for the one after that, we're going to add.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just get to this one. And
listen, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And, if it was up to me, I'd give you everything. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you Amanda. You can have Amanda. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm in training camp right now, so we just gonna give you the best content that we can, and just give you the truth, and show you honesty, and
that one's coming very, very soon.
Yes. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we're almost to 1,300 subscribers. When we reach that 300 mark, then we have 2 gifts, and then on the one next to that one's 3, and then 4, then 5, and then on the 6th one, I'll just put a bow on Amanda and ship her out to you.
We'll keep you updated. So thank you guys so much. Bless. Have a good day. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you want, you can share it.
Leave a comment. Let us know. Tell your coach to shut up. Yes. Talk to you later.